Okay, so in this video, I just want to go over what it's like to really go to college in San Francisco. And we go to USF, so we are both first-year students, but I feel like we already have everything down a bit, so...
As we're transfer students.
I'm gonna go over like the pros and cons of going to school in San Francisco, the cost of living on campus, and then what are the facilities like on campus and the wait list and stuff, like just like your opinion on that.
Well, I didn't know I was gonna get on-campus housing till like the day that the deadline that they were supposed to tell me, and I was convinced I was not gonna get on-campus housing, which freaked me out a lot because you cannot live in San Francisco. It's too, unless you're like a millionaire, it's so expensive. And I was like, I'm gonna have to get a job, oh my god, and juggle that in school. But then I got on-campus housing, which was a surprise, which is, I'm on the transfer student wing, which is in Lone Mountain, which the facilities are not too great. Or they're good. I like the facilities. So it's like my only thing about it is the bathroom doesn't have enough sinks, and I don't know why that bothers me so much. But it does. And yeah, but other than that, I think the facilities are really good.
Yeah, apparently I think it's cheaper to live on campus if you can get on-campus housing. For me, I got accepted like a week before we moved in, so that was pretty stressful and kind of like inconvenient. But the facilities are nice. We both live in pack wings, so it's very old-fashioned, and like we only have 2 showers for 1 floor and 2 toilets, but some people have like a shared bathroom, and so it's okay, but it could be better. We're like in the old-fashioned part.
Right, we live in an old building.
Yeah, it's a very old building.
It's a really pretty building. I love Lone Mountain.
It is very nice. In the off-campus housing, there's like a specific site for USF students, but even then, I tried getting in contact with people and it kind of worked, but like it was still very tough and it was kind of wishy-washy and not very reliable, so not really sure about that. I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't gotten on-campus housing. I probably would have had to commute until I found an apartment, so I don't really know. Like, I think USF needs to be better on that and have more housing, or just make it more accessible to students. What about the cost? How much are you paying for your room?
I don't actually know. I'm not actually sure. I should know that.
Yeah.
But I know that I don't remember the exact cost, but it's not like, I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, I live in a single, so, and I didn't know I was gonna live in a single. They gave me a single, which is cool because now I have my own room. But it's a really cool room, actually. It's very nice and cozy. So yeah.
Yeah, I think mine for room and board and everything, I think it's like $8,000. And I'm in a double, but my roommate's like never there, so I'm basically in a single. And we have pretty good views of San Francisco because we're on the mountain, so that's super nice. But yeah, off-campus housing, for a shared room, it's like $900 a month, or like $650. It's like so much, plus utilities and everything. So what do you think? Do you think it's more off-campus or on-campus?
I think it's probably more off-campus, probably, because things just vary on how possibly expensive it is to live in San Francisco. And I think we're lucky to be living on campus because, you know, we don't have to commute every day.
Our next thing that we're going to move into is transportation. How much do you think public transportation is, Uber, Lyft, and what is within walking distance, would you say?
The Haight is in walking distance, which is cool. It's about a 10-minute walk from here, as well as like the Panhandle. Which you don't know what the Panhandle is. It's like a park, and it's a long strip, and it looks like a panhandle. And but yeah, I mean, I take Uber and Lyft sometimes, and it's about the same here as it is in like where I live in Menlo Park. I mean, Menlo Park is a lot of money as well, but it's not too bad, and they have a lot of them here. So I mean, and the Muni is always readily available, which we get with our USF ID and cards, so that's pretty good.
Do you know how much we're paying for that then?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is included, but if you lose it, for some reason, if you lose it,
they'll give you your card back, they won't give you the Muni pass back.
Yeah, and it renews every semester, but if you lose it in the beginning, like, you're screwed, and you just have to, like, hopefully not get caught on the Muni. But so you would say transportation and stuff within walking distance is okay, because there is like a decent amount of food places around us, but we're not, like, I would say we're not in the city, like the main part of the city where there's maybe better food or something like that. Or...
Well, there's a lot of cool food in the neighborhoods surrounding us, but if you want to go to, like, you know, the financial district or like the Presidio or I mean, we're near. I'm sure we're near a few other neighborhoods. The Haight is just the only one that I'm aware of. But there's a lot of good restaurants around here. They're just hidden away.
True. What do you think about the food on campus?
I actually like the food on campus. It's better than the food at a school that I previously attended. Because, well, we have a lot of, like, we have, like, pasta and pizza, and, like, we have healthy food, and we have, like, a lot of carbs, yay! And then, like, prepackaged food that you can just take if you want to go to class and you don't have enough time, which I do a lot of the time.
Yeah, the prepackaged food is pretty good. For us, our cafeterias, they open at 8 a.m. and, like, I have all 8 a.m. classes, and so I have to buy, like, prepackaged breakfast, which is half decent. It's not that bad, but it's also kind of annoying. Like, I wish they opened up possibly earlier, which is, like, a little bit inconvenient. But other than that, they have good lunches and dinner, but the breakfast, for me, I hate it. So I just buy, like, prepackaged food. And alright, so the next thing that we're going to talk about is the cost of going to school in USF. And what I put is the difference between USF and San Francisco State University. Possibly, like, the different opportunities that they have, the professors, the class sizes, homework load. One of our friends, she went to San Francisco State, and it's like $26,000 per year, so that's a huge difference from USF, where I think it's like $62,000. So it's like a significant difference and a ton of money, but we do have, like, a lot of resources and all of that, and so I think it's being spent well if you take advantage of the resources, of course. How do you like the class sizes here?
I like them a lot because they're not too small and they're not too big. Mm-hmm. You know, like, most of my classes are, like, moderately sized, like maybe 15 to 20 people, which is good enough for me because I don't really like being in lecture halls with 300 people. I mean, some people don't mind that. It stresses me out. But yeah, I like how things are kind of moderate here.
Yeah, I would say they are. I don't have anything to compare it to, but I would say they are pretty moderate, and I do like the small class sizes. It doesn't feel intimidating. I don't really feel, like, anxious in class. I feel perfectly fine. And professors, like, at least, like, all the professors that I have seem pretty good. Like, they know what they're talking about, and they don't half-ass it, and so I'm pretty satisfied with all of that. Oh, how much would you say the homework load is?
I think it depends on your major.
That's true.
Honestly, Like we have if you're like we have a really great nursing program here, but the nurses, people in the nursing program work really hard, obviously because it's a very important profession. Like we have a friend who's in school like a lot longer than we are because she just like, you know, the nursing majors, they work really hard and I respect them a lot. I'm in like the arts department. I'm a performing arts social justice major. Some of our homework is to go to shows and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool.
Dang, that is pretty cool. I wish I had that.
Yeah.
I'm a communications major, and so I'm just taking like core requirements in like a rhetoric class, and so for me it's like also pretty easy. Like I'm not like a nursing major or anything. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's just like you do have to take time to study and all of that, but with the way classes are scheduled, you can have so much time to like do homework and study that it's not like a big problem. So the next thing that we have are what are the activities that are around San Francisco. Yeah, what's the benefits of being in San Francisco?
If you're looking for like internships or jobs, like there's just an endless supply.
That's very true.
Because we live in the city. So that's pretty good. And I'm involved with a lot of things on campus as well. We have a lot of clubs and opportunities. Like I'm a singer, so I do a lot of singing related things.
That's true. They do have a lot of internship opportunity, and we have departments that can help you find internships, and like it's pretty cool just how much stuff is out there. And I'm a part of the women's club rugby team, which is a great group of people, and like you just have to find your niche and go with that. I would also say we are near Golden Gate Park, which is it's somewhat within walking distance. So do you have any overall thoughts of, you know, going to school in San Francisco and specifically USF, or any pros, any cons that you have that you wish were different?
I would say that USF is a great fit for me because it's in the middle of a city, but it's not like too crowded here. And it seems like a very warm environment, and I love the Jesuit values of like social justice and stuff like that. And I think it has a lot of programs that really agree with me, like performing arts and social justice is a program that combines two of my favorite things into one. And yeah, and I feel like there's just a lot of resources on campus and stuff to do. So
yeah, I also agree that there are a ton of resources out there. And USF is pretty progressive, and because it's such a small school compared to other colleges like San Francisco State, I feel like they really want you to succeed. And if you go to the right people, if you go to your major advisor, they can help you so much and get you in contact with other people from different departments and just like help you out. But you need to know what you want and just go for it. But,
a lot of individualized attention.
Yeah, individualized attention, and the professors like want you to succeed. Like they don't seem like they half-ass their job.
No, they don't. They're all just very passionate about their jobs and very passionate about wanting everyone to succeed.
Yeah, and if they do bad, they get like bad reviews. Like I've heard that USF has has fired professors in the past if they get really bad reviews. They're not afraid to do that, which is great for the students here. So yeah, it's a pretty solid school. It is kind of small compared to other schools, but it is very, very beautiful. And yeah, you just have to find time to take it all in. And yeah.